guys, how's it going? I hope you're well. Today we're going to look at your feelings versus their feelings. So have someone in mind and we're going to dig into the situation and we're going to see what is going on here. I'm going to do this as an extended reading on YouTube, okay, because it allows me to talk for even longer. So if you head over there, the link is in my bio. If you subscribe and like, that would be really good, really helpful to me. And if you'd like to book a private reading, there's also a link that you can do that. So let's start with your feelings. Okay. There's a bit of inner conflict going on here with you. Maybe there's either some kind of secrecy or like you're needing to be a little bit more honest with yourself about the situation. Okay, let's have a look what's going on here. So you're wanting something solid. It feels like you're hoping that this is going to develop into something solid, or you're hoping for them to offer you some kind of commitment or something to make this a little bit more grounded in some kind of way. There's quite a lot of excitement between you and this person because we've got the Page of Wands there, and then we've got the King and Queen of Wands. So there's quite a lot of fire energy going on here, but this can also be like passion, excitement, fun. You know, you're bouncing off each other. You've got a very kind of high energy, good vibe kind of thing going on. Also, it's like quite a magnetic kind of energy as well. So there's quite a lot of fire energy, which is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be taken that way. The Five of Wands is about the conflict. Now, it can be that there's an obstacle here. Distance, family, children, third party. I'm not getting a third party if I'm honest, but it can be some kind of obstacle here. And it can be that inner conflict, which I already mentioned. And then we have the Hermit. So the Hermit can be that when these obstacles or when this conflict arises, one of you backs right away, one of you pulls back sort of right away, and we're looking at your feelings. So arguably I would say that this is you. Maybe you decide to retreat because, you know, things become challenging. We've also got the Knight of Pentacles. Here he is, slow moving. But as we're looking at your feelings, I would say it's kind of like approaching it with caution. So perhaps you are approaching it quite cautiously or something like that. You've got your sort of guard up a little bit. We do have the Star, which is really, really nice to see because the Star is one of the most positive cards. It's all about sort of wish fulfillment and hopes and dreams. So I think you're really dreaming big on this one. You know, you've got your hopes set high, and it can be around manifestations like materializing, as can the Page of Pentacles, something solid, you know, showing up in your reality that you've been working on. So that's really good to see. We've got some kind of action coming in towards you. It could be a message about you taking some kind of action as well, because we are looking at your feelings. But it's like you're still weighing something up. Maybe still trying to make a choice, or still, I don't know, still trying to figure something out. You see this person as your 10 of Cups, your happily ever after, your emotional fulfillment, you know, the whole thing. You see this as, you know, this person is your person, you're happily ever after. We've also got the Empress, so there could be children already involved, or you're seeing this person as somebody that you would want to start a family with, you know, house, kids, marriage, dog, whatever, the whole thing. There is an energy of feeling a little bit disappointed at the moment, and this could be to do with some kind of secrecy, so maybe having to keep the situation secret, or, as I said, maybe you need to be a little bit honest with yourself about something here. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look like there's anything really to warn you about. There could be a work link here as well with the Three of Pentacles. You could have met them via their workplace, your workplace. Maybe you work together, or you've got a similar career or something. This person has got romantic intentions for sure. For sure. So that is where you are at. Let's dig a little bit deeper into their feelings using a second deck. So I'm just going to push those over there for a minute. Let's dig a little bit deeper into their feelings, and then I'm probably going to have to extend this over on YouTube because we don't get much time on TikTok. So their feelings, well, we got the Magician. They might have been manifesting you. They may have been kind of subconsciously or consciously trying to bring something, you know, something about here. We have potentially got a third party on their side because we're looking at their feelings. And this could be what the obstacle is, or what the problem is, what the challenge is here. They're wanting to leave though, or maybe they're in the process of leaving. Yeah, I think so, because we've got moving on from or moving out of their current situation. And then we've got the Death card, which is not a physical death, please don't panic, but it's an ending or like a transformation, closing a chapter. So I think they are going through, so they could be married or living with this person, but I think they're going through the process of ending it and moving out. They do feel a little bit stuck here. And then we've got the Hermit on their side as well. So maybe you're both pulling back. Maybe you're both going kind of like, look, let's just step back a minute. Let's just give it a second, because all of this kind of obstacle is just a bit too much. It can also represent kind of arguments and anger and things. And that could be going on their side, because we're looking at their feelings at the moment. They see you as their sun, their happiness, their joy, their fulfillment, their abundance, their, you know, their Nine of Pentacles. And again, like I said, they've sort of been trying to manifest this. This is what they really want. So you're both on the same page there at least, which is good. They see you also as the High Priestess. So maybe you're quite spiritual, or you're a healer, or you've got those kind of, that kind of energy or something like that. Yeah, they're in their King of Swords energy with this other person. The third party is shown as the King and Queen of Swords. So I think things are quite sharp there, quite frosty, quite challenging. There's definitely a massive emotional disconnect with them and the third party, and this could be making life feel quite difficult, I think. They're very, very trapped. They're feeling very trapped in their situation, but they're also feeling very trapped up in their thoughts. And they're just daydreaming about you all the time, fantasizing, daydreaming, escapism, trying to escape their reality where they're so unhappy, which they will do. They are in the process of doing, I think. But they're also looking at their financial state and how this might affect them and how it might leave them, because they want to stay financially kind of secure. So I'm going to leave it there for TikTok. I'm going to head over to YouTube and let me know if it resonates. Let's dig a little bit deeper into this connection, your feelings versus their feelings. But now we're going to look at the potential next steps of the situation and how things might progress, and the sort of energy, potential energy going forward. Now, remember, we can never guarantee someone else's choices or behaviour, because that is within their control. But it does give us a good reflection of like where we're headed. So I have reshuffled both of the decks since the initial reading, ready to go again. And we're going to look at what next. Okay, so we're going to look at what next from your side. Let's start there. What next from your point of view? Let's see. Okay, so you're both kind of in that sort of daydreaming energy, that sort of fantasizing energy of how things are going to go and how things are going to look. All right, there seems to be very, very deep feelings here. Very, very deep feelings. Oh, cards just switch around. I don't do reversals. I can, but I don't. So what we've got is, we've got you as the Queen of Pentacles. This is like you kind of being financially stable, abundant, settled, grounded and nurturing. So I feel like this is just you remaining kind of calm and being that person that they can kind of come to for advice if necessary, just keeping your feet on the ground and your head screwed on. We do have the Lovers here. We have like a very good physical connection. And then this is moving towards the Ace of Cups. So this is moving into you coming into union and being together, and having that relationship and having that commitment. We do have you either feeling a little bit guarded, or maybe like a message around boundaries here. And we do also have the Justice card, which can be around legal matters. It could be that you are also going through something, separation, divorce, selling a house, something like that. There may be some red tape around you as well here. Now, it's showing your person as the King of Cups. You know, they've got very strong feelings for you. I would go as far as to say love, although the King of Cups does not always express it. And as we also saw your person as the King of Swords, which has come out again, they find that challenging. They find it challenging to be a bit warmer and a bit more open. This is very passionate with the Ace of Wands. It's like there's passion, there's fire. So you're going to have to remain strong, and you're going to have to remain patient. I'm sure you've already been very patient, but Temperance is about just being calm, remaining patient, and kind of knowing that you've already planted the seeds. You're both kind of nurturing this, ready to grow. Like it's ready to grow. It's just kind of like it's going to take a little bit longer to sort of burst through the soil, if that makes sense. We do have the Page of Swords here. This can be like a spying energy or an investigating energy. you could be checking out each other's social media, or you could be communicating a lot online. It could be someone else. Okay, now we were picking up on a third party, so just be mindful that maybe that third party is doing a little bit of research on you, if they know about you, or maybe they don't, but maybe they've got suspicions. So just keep that in mind, I think, because there is a little bit of a toxic energy here, or like a manipulative kind of energy. And I don't think it's you, and I don't think it's your person, but I think it's around the connection. So I think it's worth mentioning, and I think it's worth kind of keeping in mind here. So that's your sort of like next steps. Let's look at your person and their next steps. Okay, the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is all about clarity and like speaking their truth and like being truthful to themselves and what they need and what they desire and things like that. So maybe there needs to be a very honest and frank conversation. Maybe this is between you and them, or them and this other person. Interestingly, you've both got Temperance, so it's like patience on both sides is needed here. And again, I've got that potential work connection, or needing to work as a team, you know, like teamwork to get to the end goal. It feels like this connection has been going on a while with the Six of Cups. It can be like past life, it can be past like someone from the past that came back into your life, but there's longevity for sure. And it is coming through as a soul connection with the Two of Cups, a soulmate connection, a soul energy. Funny enough, we're looking at their feelings and their next steps, and you've come through as the Queen of Pentacles again. So again, they see you as nurturing, grounded, you know, somebody that they can lean on, somebody that's going to give good advice and that kind of thing. There is this energy of waiting, and it could be anywhere up to what looks like about 3 months here before you can kind of start this new chapter and this new beginning. They are struggling because they're looking at everything that they're investing or have invested potentially in their other situation, and they're working really hard, and maybe they're thinking that they're going to lose something financially, or they're going to lose out. We've got the Magician and the High Priestess. This is really nice because you would be the High Priestess as the feminine energy, or you know, whichever one's the feminine energy, and then the Magician is like around manifestation. It can be spell work, it can be kind of like manipulating energy in that sense, but it's quite a magical, I would say the word magical and spiritual is kind of what defines this connection. So yes, there's a bit of a struggle to come, particularly on their side, more so than yours. Yours is more just around like patience and waiting. And they're looking at their financial aspects, stability, trying to remain in control of that sense of stability and like financial outcome. So overall, it looks all right. It just looks like you've got a couple of months more to kind of endure the waiting, or endure like the difficulty before we get to the sort of fruition. So the outcome, the Hanged Man, so a bit of waiting, but the outcome is the Ten of Cups, which is that happily ever after that you showed in your first spread. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is all about timing and fate and alignment, and when things are right, it will all just click into place. Victory is the outcome, success and happiness. The Four of Wands can be twin flame union, it can be marriage, engagement, living together, commitment, and then again the Empress, which can be motherhood, children. But with the Empress, it's like there is no one above the Empress. She is the prize. So I hope this helps, and please like and subscribe.